Hello everybody and welcome back to Lucky by Nature. On this video I am going to show you how to decode that crazy looking alien code in Ark. Of course, if you are in game, you can simply just use your tech helmet, and that is the easiest way to do it, as you can see here on this little clip. But every now and then, as you guys may already know, we do get that kind of code from devs on Twitter or sometimes these Ark survival websites. And in those instances, I don't know about you, but I don't have a tech helmet to use. So I'm going to show you the easy way to decode it and also the hard way, so you can see basically how it works. But let's get right into it. The easiest way to do this is by using this little program here that somebody took the time to make. So thank you for that. But as you can see, here are the little symbols that you see on that code. And on this white area, you're going to see the actual letters that you type that represent the little symbols. And over here, you're actually going to see the symbols. And then here, you're going to see the end result, which is going to be the words. So like I said, here you're not actually going to see the symbols. You're going to see the letters that you type in. So I'm going to put something in that we've seen before, just because I don't want to do the stuff that we're doing now, so, to give you a chance to try it out yourself. But on one of them, it was hello Ark World, but I'm just going to type in the hello part. And it's instead of fours, every four symbols equals one letter. And that's pretty much it. You just copy what you see and make sure that it's not mirrored. And the way you can tell is by using the one that's where the S is. That's kind of like looking down. That's the way it's supposed to look like. If it's looking up, then you know it's mirrored. But up here is the link, but I will go ahead and put that in the comments or in the description section of this video. And also, this is not the only place you can find it. If you put on Ascension, that it explains everything about the Ascension, there's a little section that you can find it. But it's basically pointing to the one where we were just at. So that's all that is. But as you can see, this is the whole word, Hello Ark World. And this is what it looks like. And I can't really remember exactly where you can see that. But either way, it's not a big deal. But this is the way you can do this. That, like I said, that's the easy way. Now let's get into the hard way. How does this all work, or what's behind the program? So let's go over that. All right, everybody. So now we're gonna get into the hard way to do this, and basically this is the background of that program. So first thing we need to know is what each symbol represents as far as numbers goes, because that's all that the computer really knows is numbers. So here we have the one that equals 0, the 1, the 2, and the 3. That's all that we're dealing with. Now, as soon as you see this, the 0, 1, 2, 3, you instantly know that we are dealing with what's called base 4. And another name for that is like a quaternary or something like that. You know, you have the binary, which is the one in the zeros. I think this is quaternary. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to show you how this works. All right, so once you know what these numbers are, then all we need to do now is look at the actual symbols on the game. So what I'm going to deal with right now, we're just going to do one letter. I think that once I show you that, you'll pretty much figure it out on your own. So let's go ahead and do the H for Hello Ark World. All right. So the on that one, we are dealing with a little symbol that looks like this. Then another one looking the other way. Then what looks like a little A, sorta, kinda, and another one that's looking to the left. So when we look at the number, which is basically what you try to figure out, we are dealing with a 1, a 0, 2, and a 0. Boom. Because don't forget, you read it from the top down. All right. So now that we know we have 1020. Now, how do we make this into a letter? Well, we have to figure out what the decimal number is. And in order to figure that out, we are going to convert it. And this is how you convert it. Now, decimal, that is base 10. It gets complicated, but it's not really complicated. Just watch closely, guys. All right, so we're gonna convert it to decimal. Let's put decimal here. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna convert it. So we're gonna take our first number, put it over here, and we're gonna multiply that times 4 because it's base 4. But this is gonna be to the third power, because when you look at this number, this one is 0 power, first power, second power, and third power. So let's just put power here. And right now we're dealing with the first number, so that is to the third power. Then plus 0 times 4 to the second power, which of course that's going to equal 0, plus 2 times 4 to the first power, plus 0 times 4 to the 0 power. For those of you that are not familiar with this, 4 times or to the power of 0, that actually equals 1. Okay, but of course, since this is times 0, it doesn't matter, so that whole thing is going to equal 0. But anyways, let's get ahead and get started on this side. So 4 to the third power, that's 64 times 1, 64. Plus, as soon as you see this 0, equals 0. Plus, 4 to the first power is 4 times 2 is 8. And the last one is 0. So we add these together and we get 72. All right, now what you need to do is look at the ASCII table, which looks like this. These are eyes, by the way. Table. So you do a search for that, and you're gonna come out with this right here. And if you look at it closely, you go down the decimal part of it, and we go to the 72, and then to the left of it, it says H, and that is the capital H. So that's what we would have. We would have the capital H, which is correct because that's the first letter for hello world. And that's pretty much it. That's all you got to do. And like I said, it's the long way to do it. But at least now you know how it works. It's always nice to know how things work. But yeah, my suggestion is go ahead and use that little program that somebody took the time to write, because then all you have to do is put the symbol in there. And boom, it gives it to you really, really quick. All right. So that's pretty much it for this part of it. But what I'm going to be working on is right now we are dealing with a whole bunch of different code, and the devs that are working on this are pretty clever, and they are really making us work with different programs and different things. And I'm hoping to figure out exactly what's going on, or at least get to as far as I possibly can right now, because I don't think that we have everything yet, but we'll see. But anyways, that'll be a different video. So that's it for this video. So until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.